What should I wear today? I don't like that. The other kids will make fun of me. If you have ever heard these statements or said them to yourself, school uniforms might be the choice for you. I would like to show you today how school uniforms are a good choice for our public school sector. School uniforms used to mostly be available in private schools, but now public schools are taking a stand on this. I want to show you today the pros, the cons, how you can still be an individual when wearing the uniform, and how available and cost-effective school uniforms are. Prior to 1987, school uniforms were for private schools. Actually, in 1987, a school in Baltimore, Maryland was the first one to impose a uniform policy in their public school. Since then, 21 states in the U.S. have imposed some type of uniform policy in their schools. First, we have to ask ourselves, why school uniforms? Well, uniforms are a good idea. First, what uniforms do is they level the playing field. For the rich and the poor students, they take away that distraction of, what's that girl wearing, or where did that boy get those shoes? I wish I had those. Wearing a school uniform also reduces time and stress in the morning. You never have to worry about what you're going to wear. If you've ever gotten yourself up and not known what to put on, or if you've ever had to dress a child that just simply doesn't want to wear what you've laid out, it really takes away that stress in the morning. I had a girl once in high school who went to an all-girls school, and she had to wear a uniform. And I asked her, I said, isn't that awful? She said, no, actually I like it. She says, I wake up in the morning, put my hair in a ponytail, go off to school, and then I have all afternoon to do my hair and makeup and figure out what to wear to go out with my friends tonight. Uniforms also reduce cliques in school. They take away the separation of the kids with the cool shoes and the cool clothes from the ones that don't have those things. Theft of clothing in locker rooms in schools has also become a big issue. Many kids have been bullied over Nike tennis shoes or had a nice purse stolen out of a locker. With school uniforms and what's allowed in them, this would take away that theft of the clothing because everyone would have the same thing. Students, when wearing uniforms, are also more easily identified. When going on a field trip, it's very easy to pick out your students if they're all dressed the same. It's also easier to see an intruder. They would be dressed differently. Uniforms take the stress out of what everyone is wearing, reduces the distraction of clothing, and to put it plain and simple, puts the focus back on our education. The cons for school uniforms aren't very many and can be easily addressed. One con to school uniforms is that brought up by some parents in the McFarland, Wisconsin school district, was that it would make our children believe that conformity is obeying. I don't believe that to be so. Many jobs that we do, from the health sector to the food industry, require uniforms. There are also many social activities, such as the Boys and Girl Scouts, that require us to wear a uniform. I don't think it makes us conform. I think it makes us a part of something. Another argument for school uniforms is that it's a one-size-fits-all and can be unflattering. Well, in doing my research, I shopped quite a few shops to see what these uniforms look like. Most of them are just basic polo shirts and khakis, and they come in short sleeve, long sleeve, pants, short skirts, something for everyone. Most people want to be an individual, and I can show you how to do that, and still wearing a uniform. We can accessorize. Most schools that require uniforms also allow you to wear a scarf or a nice necklace, something to make it your own. There's also your hairstyle. You can do your hair any way you want, up, down, blonde, dark, so you can still have that individuality while wearing your uniform. School uniforms make back-to-school shopping a breeze, and they are very cost-effective. The availability, they come in from all department stores, from Walmart to Macy's. When I was shopping online to look for these uniforms, I found 30 shops online dedicated to just school uniforms. Another way to get them is a lot of schools that make you wear uniforms, they have those clothing available right at the school. So it takes out all the stress and worry of back-to-school shopping. And for the cost effectiveness of a uniform, that was easy to find. I found the polo shirts that most schools would require as low as $3.99, and pants and skirts as low as $7.99. When you compare that to the average cost of a t-shirt or a pair of pants, that is a lot of savings. But still, the unfortunate part to that truth is there are still families that cannot afford these things and would be worried about what their children would wear. There is help for that also. Schools that require uniforms also have government-funded programs to ensure that every child has the proper uniform to wear. Simply stating, school uniforms put education back in education. Our children deal with enough stress every day of friends and peer pressure from drugs, alcohol. We can take the peer pressure and stress away of this major issue by wearing school uniforms. It will make it easier on the parents, the students, and the teachers. It reduces the need for lengthy school policies on what children should wear, and it just makes everything a little bit easier. I really hope when this issue comes to vote in your area, you would vote yes for school uniforms.